marketing department, and it just didn't really get out. It was hyped. It was a good concept. It was a good game, but I give it the worst of 2016 for me because it just wasn't what the company wanted it to be.
All right.
So
now
Here
for
we go.
my worst game of the year, No Man's Sky.
And I beg to differ.
Oh yeah, that's right. No Man's Sky did come out this year.
No Man's Sky came out also in
June.
June. Was it June?
I think it was June.
May or somewhere?
It was second
either
June or July.
It was second or third quarter. It was early.
It was early third quarter.
It was either
Early
third quarter or late second quarter.
Now I'm kind of torn because I know.
Hold on, let me talk about this real quick. Let me talk
And
about
I got a
why
good
it's
counterpoint.
so bad. Okay, so first off, I will acknowledge the fact. I acknowledge when they said that you can explore over, what was it, like 80 quintillion planets or something like that. They never said it was at launch, but they still haven't fixed it. It's still really buggy. The game crashes a lot. They said, they promised you can play with everyone in the world. Every server holds like 8 people.
Yeah, I agree.
And literally everything, every single thing they promised, they broke.
I don't agree.
All it was, and all the planets that are randomly generated all look the same. It's the same 5 things on a loop, just in different combinations. That's not infinite.
What I'm telling you is that the game got overhyped by us, not them.
Oh, I'm not going to disagree that the hype was way too much for the
No,
game.
the hype was way too much.
But
I don't fault them one bit for it. We hyped it, not them. They just showed us a demo.
Well, what they did, when we overhyped it, they started making promises they couldn't keep. That's why I fault them.
They raised the price from $20. The original price of the game was supposed to be $20. Then they raised it because the hype got up big.
They saw the hype. They
who
tried
is
to
also
jump on it.
who is they? Are we referring to Sony or the company who made it?
The company who made it, Happy Games.
Okay.
Because Sony didn't hop on the bandwagon until they raised the price to $60. Then Sony jumped on it.
Okay.
It was originally supposed to be a $20 game. Then the hype came out.
Wasn't it originally supposed to only be on PC as well?
I believe so. It was I believe so. But I do know it was supposed to be a $20 game when they announced it. They were releasing it as an indie game, and they basically when they showed it off at E3, they were basically going, "Look at this tech demo." That's what I got out of it. Look at this tech demo. This is an indie game. It doesn't have much substance, but this is what you can do in it. Then the hype happened, and people looked too far into it and saw things that weren't there. And then you blame the company for blowing it out of proportions. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't have gotten anywhere near the money they would have gotten. Because think about a video game.
All the money they got refunded though.
The thing about a video game,
turn those games back in like the day it came out.
The thing about a video game is you only need them to buy it once. And when you refund it, when you take it back to the store, the store is paying for the game. They don't have to pay back to Happy Games.
They still lost a lot of money.
If you want to watch the best review of No Man's Sky, go watch Video Game Donkey's review. That is hilarious.
Shout out to Video Game Donkey for having the best.
I generally don't like shout outs, but I'll allow this one. I will allow this one. But I personally sat down and I'd play it for hours. I loved No Man's Sky. I sat down and played it for hours.
I played it the day it came out, and I just couldn't. I'm willing to give it one more try, but I really can't think.
Well,
I can't.
I went in knowing the story was going to be about. I'm trying to think of the right words. I went in knowing the story was about exploring why you're even there.
See, but that's the thing. There's really not even a story. You kind of make it up. It's almost like you got plopped into Star Wars in a different galaxy
and
that's
also,
far, far away.
How can you try and figure out why you're even there when there pretty much is nothing there to figure out why you're there?
There's plenty of deals that there's plenty of
repetitive.
There's plenty of little buildings that will reveal words for you, and there's plenty of markets. It's just that they all look the same.
That's bad game design.
And I admit that, but I enjoyed the game. I thoroughly enjoyed the game.
It was a game that targeted a very select audience.
It's a game that targeted a very select audience, but then it got widened to a broader audience. And I guess I fall into that selected audience that it should have been targeting. But then it went, you know what? We have a shot at a bunch of money here. Why not shoot for the stars?
Now, here's the question. Do you think No Man's Sky would have turned out to be actually a really good game had the community not blown it out of proportions? And it stayed in the $20
I think no one would ever be talking about it.
I don't think it would have been...
It wouldn't be better.
It wouldn't be any better. It just wouldn't have the hate.
Yeah, and no one here would even be talking about it.
Yeah.
So basically, just be another indie game that just came and went.
There it is.
Yeah.
Got it.
And that's what it should have been.
What Minecraft should have been as well. Should have came and went.
I disagree.
We're not gonna get on to
Minecraft
that.
is awesome.
I hate Minecraft.
I'm
We're not
neutral,
gonna get on that.
Minecraft is awesome.
All right. So personal feelings aside, now predictions for what game of the year is going to be when all the video game companies come out.
For me,
The Last of Us 2.
No. 2016.
Oh, the prediction for what they're going to say?
Yeah, what they're going to say was the game of the year 2016.
Of next year.
We'll get to that when we get to
definitely Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Are you serious?
No.
Battlefield 1.
Shut your mouth.
I'm surprised that none of us said that.
Battlefield 1.
You think Battlefield 1?
I think they give all the awards to Battlefield 1.
Okay. Respectable. Then?
What was the list of games that you read out to me, Jacob? That IGN said it was like top 10 games.
Oh, it was like
Battlefield 1 wasn't even on that list.
No.
Battlefield 1, remember?
Oh, that's right. Battlefield 1 wasn't.
You know
even
what was
on
replaced by? Titanfall 2.
Yeah, that's right. Instead of Battlefield 1, they replaced it with Titanfall 2.
I went to look it up and I realized I don't have internet at this house yet. Someone throw me my phone. Turn your mic off if you're going to do it. But
I'm trying to think. What? I mean, yeah, we've said our own personal games, but I'm trying to think what.
I'm going to look up that IGN list. IMG, IMDb, I get them all mixed up. Why there's so many?
And then you got GameSpot.
Yeah, they're very confusing. And then there's GameSpot. Personally, I think the winner what's gonna win Game of the Year, Blizzard's done it again with Overwatch.
We did completely forget about Overwatch.
I don't know how you did not add that in your top 3.
Because it's a multiplayer only game, and all 3 of the games I chose were single player.
Good point.
Well, I mean, Dark Souls 3 can be played multiplayer, but you gotta get good.
Yeah.
You need a case of the get good.
All right,
but I think Overwatch will win. I think Overwatch will win Game of the Year. It was just an absolute blast. Like, I personally, and I'll openly admit this, when the game was first announced and it was first coming out, I was on the hate train. I did not want it at all. I thought it was going to be just another copy paste of like Call of Duty, and Blizzard was trying to capitalize. But then a buddy of mine convinced me, just give it a try. It was the most fun I'd ever had. There's
the list of the top games that IGN has.
IGN's Game of the Years,
and then they have a vote. We're going to put in our vote. In a second.
They have the list for their contenders for Game of the Year. Owlboy, which I heard was a really good indie game. I want to try it out. Hearts of Iron 4.
Never heard of it.
XCOM 2, Doom, Dishonored 2, Sid Meier's Civilization 6.
I thought Doom got a lot of hate.
I thought it did too, but apparently it was actually really good.
Okay.
Sid Meier's Civilization 6.
Yep.
Homeworld Deserts of Karak, I'm sorry. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. That Dragon Cancer. Or maybe it's Cancer That Dragon, I don't know. It's all jumbled up. It's weird. Starbound, The King of Fighters 14.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
I think it was like the original Mortal Kombat thing.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like the original fighting game.
Okay.
Shadow Warrior 2, Pony Island, Killing Floor 2, Dead Rising 4. I forgot that even came out this year.
Dead Rising 4.
I thought it got pushed back to next year. Huh. Wasn't it just a rehash of Dead Rising 1?
That's what I heard.
Fire Emblem Fates, Zero Time Dilemma, Dark Souls 3, Dragon Quest Builders, Gears of War 4, Overwatch, Titanfall 2, The Witness, Oxenfree, Stardew Valley, Grim Dawn, Darkest Dungeon, Pokemon Sun and Moon, The Banner Saga 2, Super Hype Cube, Uncharted 4, Thief's End, Kirby Planet Robobot, what the? Battlefield 1, Unravel,
told you Battlefield wanted to be on it.
Firewatch. I heard that was really good. I
But
haven't got a
this
chance.
isn't the same list that Jacob read out.
No,
the other day.
mine. The one I read him was their final top 10.
Okay, so this is voting.
This is expanded.
Yeah, this is voting.
Inside, which was made by the same people who made Limbo.
All right, real quick, y'all just want to put in the vote? Anything in there?
Hold on.
Anything else in there?
Rocket League.
That didn't come out this year.
I don't know why.
That came out last year.
I don't know why it's on here. 1979 Revolutionary Black Friday, Res Infinite, Salt and Sanctuary, Final Fantasy 15, Monster Hunter Generations, Street Fighter 5, Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Watch Dogs 2, Pokken Tournament, Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare 2, Ratchet and Clank, Quantum Break, Thumper, Forza Horizon 3, and Virginia.
All right, well, what are we going to vote for?
I vote for Final Fantasy 15 personally.
For the best game.
I'm going to allow you to do that. I think that was the only one that was a number one. And between us three?
What was your number one?
Oh, no. You didn't have Final Fantasy 15 as your number one, did you?
Yeah, I did.
All right, then.
Final
number one was Skyrim Special Edition.
That didn't even make the list. Ben, what was yours?
Gears of War.
That made the list.
All right, so between y'all two, y'all got to decide Gears of War or Final Fantasy 15.
I vote Final Fantasy 15 because I've been on that train since I was 6, so there's an obvious connection for me. Ben, what's your argument
And that's
for
his
Gears?
logo. That's his little emblem.
That is not.
It's Kingdom Hearts.
It's Kingdom Hearts.
Mine's
sorry.
Kingdom Hearts, which
It's closer to
Wait,
his
what's the
emblem.
purpose of me and him competing right now?
Both of y'all's ones are on that list.
Uh-huh.
You got to decide which one we're going to vote for.
Well, he's obviously going to vote for FF15. I'm going to obviously vote for Gears.
All right, well, I'll decide then. Final Fantasy.
Ching.
Okay.
You can at least agree with me that it's a good game,
Yeah,
even though you haven't played it.
It was on my top 3.
There we go. Vote. You know what? No. Other. No Man's Sky.
Up.
No Man's Sky.
Now, not predictions, but what do you guys think will be your favorite game of 2017? Based on what we know of
I already know
right
it.
now.
Oh, we already know mine. The Last of Us 2. I cried when I watched the trailer. It's my favorite game of all time.
All right. For me, easily, and it comes out this month in 23 days. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
That's a long name.
Yeah, well, it's the last game before Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay. Wait a minute. All right.
As far as Tetsuya Nomura says.
As much of a huge Halo fan I am, and yes, Halo Wars 2 comes out in February, I'm excited to see what happens, but there's one other game I'm even more excited for, and that's Mass Effect Andromeda. Cannot wait for
Andromeda's
that
going to be a really good game
All right.
next year.
Cannot wait for it.
All right. I'm just want to give off my list of games that I'm looking forward to.
Well, let's do.
Or y'all want to do movies?
Let's do games of 2017 first.
All right, real quick. I'm excited for The Last of Us 2.
Well, do them from your bottom to your top.
Oh, bottom to
and
top.
we'll talk about each one as we go.
Go.
You first.
All right. Red Dead Redemption.
Yes, I agree. I'm super excited about that game. Red Dead Redemption 1 was a phenomenal game, and I know, Ben, you haven't played it yet.
I haven't played it yet, but I know I've played the. I haven't played. I watched the.
It's basically the
beginning
wild.
cutscene.
It's basically Grand Theft Auto in the Wild West, and it's awesome.
But with a much better story.
Oh yeah. All right. Do you want me to do my list, or you want to go through?
Go do your list, because my number 5 was also Red Dead
Yeah.
Redemption 2.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, I'm very
We already talked.
2017.
Yeah.
that I believe it has a 2017 release. I think
Currently,
I really think it's going to get pushed
All right.
back though, because Kojima can never deliver right when he says.
Yeah. All right. Battlefront 2.
Eh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a huge Star Wars Battlefront fan.
I mean, I liked the original Battlefronts back on the PS2.
Oh, by far they were way better than the
Way
new
better
one.
than the new one that just came out. But I also have a certain distrust with EA right now after the first one.
All right.
And I'm not really a huge fan of multiplayer games in the first
All right,
place.
and then obviously my number 1 is The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Part 2.
I mean, I still haven't finished The Last of Us, but I will do it before The Last of Us 2 comes out.
You better.
There's no reason for me not to.
I will make sure of this.
Am I out of the way?
I will make sure of this.
No, I will make sure of this. So I actually have 5 games because there's 5 that I'm very excited for. My 5th is Red Dead Redemption 2. We already talked about that. Number 4, Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yes. We talked
super
about that.
excited. I'm currently actually replaying the Mass Effect trilogy right now. I'm about to beat Mass Effect 2, and I've done this in like
and I'm gonna be doing that. as
I've done it
well.
in like 3
What's
days. Next, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Ooh, I
I'm
didn't see that one coming.
really excited about this. So the demo came out on Xbox about
All right.
a while ago. It's basically, it plays a lot like PT,
Okay.
but
All right.
I played it in VR on PlayStation.
No, that's good.
That was the scariest thing in my life. I legitimately threw the VR headset off my head with the turtle beaches connected to my head as well. I threw
I've done that before.
$600 on the ground because I got scared.
All right. And what else?
Death Stranding. That's going to be
That's in everyone's
game.
list. That's in
Huge
everyone's
game.
list.
And then obviously the number one game I'm most excited for is Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we got that. You want to go to movies?
Ben?
Ben, you have
I
anything
pretty
else?
much share the same opinion. Other
Yeah.
than I'm really looking forward to Halo Wars 2. That's the only game.
All right.
I'm only looking forward to it for the story. I hate RTSs.
You want to do y'all's top 3 best movies of 2016?
Best movies? Oh,
Well,
hold on. Before we do that, prediction for Game of the Year 2017.
Oh,
based on the games we know of so
Based
far.
on the games we know of
Death
right now.
Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. I as much as I'm excited for The Last of Us 2, and I know you are too, Maddux, and Mass Effect Andromeda, Resident Evil 7, those are 4 AAA games by some of the biggest companies on the planet.
But this is one of the first original concepts Kojima's come out of
Since
In a while.
since like the Metal Gear series.
Yeah, in a while.
So,
And I think that's going to get it.
Yeah, Death
right.
Stranding will be. It's
I
either
do
going to
wanna
make it
set-
big, or it's either going to make or break his
I want to get
legacy.
into the movies.
I do want to set a particular guideline for the movies. These have to
Okay.
be movies you've seen this
Okay.
year. Because while games was different,
yeah.
like
I agree.
I hadn't played the
I
game,
agree.
but with movies you have to see.
I agree.
movies.
Okay, I've seen all of mine.
Same.
Okay.
You? All right.
So have I.
I'm going to go. I got one.
We'll do 3-3-3, 2-2-2, 1-1-1.
No,
Yeah,
if
but
you're-
I have a fourth one. I
Okay,
had a
do
tie
you-
between the.
Actually, I take that back. If you're going to see it, that can also count as well, because you're going to see it.
All right.
It has to be within the next month.
Yeah. All right. I got a tie for third,
Okay.
but I'd rather talk. But I know you guys would rather talk about one of the other ones. The tie for third is The Secret Life of Pets and Deadpool.
I would vote for Deadpool because I haven't seen The Secret Life of Pets and I don't plan on it.
Well, it's made by my favorite comedian Louis C.K., so that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I thought Secret Life of Pets. It was a very cute movie. It was a very cute movie. It was a nice change of pace for the year. But Deadpool is in there because that's literally one of the only 3 superhero movies I've ever watched and liked.
What are the other 2?
Guardians of the Galaxy and Captain America.
Ew. Captain America.
Hey, I love Captain America.
Captain America's pretty cool.
Dude, Iron Man.
See, that was just an average movie to me.
See, I'm an Iron Man kind of guy.
Yeah, but no, Deadpool was very funny. I saw it twice and I laughed immensely in both times.
So my number 3 movie was Moana.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
The hype was really building up for Moana when it was getting ready to
Yeah,
release back
yeah.
in like October.
Yeah.
It released in November, but during October and early
Yeah.
November, the hype was really. It was well worth it. The animation was gorgeous. The story was beautiful. The original songs made for the movie, as well as the we'll call them musical songs because Disney always has those.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about it was just fantastic, and it was up to their standards.
Okay.
Unlike the past few things, Frozen.
I will agree.
Frozen was terrible. Don't let anyone lie to you.
Tangled was better.
Tangled was infinitely better. Ben, number 3.
Civil War.
I didn't see that coming.
Captain
Me
America
neither.
Civil War.
Nor did I see it.
I saw that actually last week, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right.
I'm not a particular huge superhero fan. I prefer Marvel over DC, but do you guys care about spoilers?
I don't.
You've already told me everything.
I don't.
Okay, so spoilers for any of you who haven't seen it. 30
All right.
seconds.
Again, 30 seconds.
All
Go.
right.
Go.
I really, really liked the plot twist of how Bucky was the one who killed Tony Stark's parents. I did not see that coming, and the fact that Captain America kept that secret from Iron Man, I just blew my mind, and it made the whole final fights a whole lot better. I'm done.
All right, that was
22 seconds.
Yep, 22 seconds.
But yes, that is my
All right,
number 3.
spoiler over.
All right. So number 2.
Number 2, this one easily, Zootopia.
I always forget Zootopia came out this year because Disney released.
Hold on, I have all
Disney
the movies.
released
I have all the
3
big
movies this year?
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to
Counting
include,
Pixar?
Well, if you want to include every single movie released by Disney this year, it would be Zootopia, Rogue One, Finding Dory, The Jungle Book.
Oh God, that's right. That came out this year as well, didn't it?
Moana,
Every Marvel movie as well.
Yeah,
The
and every
Legend of
Marvel-
Tarzan, The BFG, Pete's Dragon, Alice Through the Looking Glass,
God damn, Disney was busy this year.
Yeah, they were.
and that's it.
Well, everybody was distracted by something else. They were racking in the money.
Disney was racking in the money.
No, but Zootopia, again, where Secret Life of the Pets was just a cute movie, Zootopia had a cute facade to it. On the outside, it looked cute, but
Also,
if you
it was
actually
very
watched
serious.
it, if you actually watched it and paid attention, it's a very serious, dark movie. That's
I
why
like that.
said,
I like that return to there.
That's why I said it has a cute facade. Because if you're just watching it and half-assing the attention, all you get out of it is just, hey, look at all these animals, they can talk. Oh, look how great this is. But when you actually go in and watch it, it has a great storyline. It has actual in-depth characters, and I fell in love with it.
All right.
All right, Jacob, your turn.
All right. So my number 2 movie of the year, and don't stone me for the love of God, Rogue One. Rogue One is
Why would I stone you? It was very close between Zootopia and Rogue One for me.
Rogue One is my number 2 movie of the year, and yeah, I know all those people are gonna. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's just a filler.
Star Wars.
It's not Star Wars. It doesn't have the role at the beginning." And
I didn't want it to have the role at the
God,
beginning.
no, that was-
I'm glad. I'm
Thank
glad.
you. I'm so
sorry.
glad that
I'm sorry, but the credits roll is only reserved for the episodes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We all agree. No role unless it's an episode.
Or unless it's the TV shows, because they have that kind of mini role.
Now, if Rogue One didn't have a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away,
Then we'd have a problem.
yes. And if it didn't end with the circle transition at the very end going into the credits, we would have an issue. But the text crawl reserved specifically for the episodes.
So I really, really liked Rogue One. They did a phenomenal job, not only with how they CGI'd Tarkin. I couldn't even tell.
No, I couldn't.
I couldn't even tell until I went back and saw it a second time. It was amazing. And then I forget who the actress they used to stand in for Carrie Fisher was, but she did a very good job of just having the facial features of Carrie Fisher. And then in post, they obviously CGI.
Well, yeah,
but
but
great.
I think we're going to look back at the CGI Leia and realize, and I think it's going to mean a lot more now than it did when it was released.
Yeah, especially with her passing.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yep.
And we can get more into that later.
I share the same opinion with Jacob. I haven't
Number 2.
seen.
I know what y'all's number ones are.
I haven't seen Rogue One yet, but I will be seeing it soon. But I mean, considering
I thought you saw it
know
already.
no,
I thought you and your family went and saw it.
well,
Oh,
no.
that's right.
Yeah. Anyway, I pretty much know all that happens in Rogue One now because I don't really care about spoilers.
Okay.
So
And if you know episode 4, you already know the ending of Rogue One.
Yeah.
yeah. But I will say,
But still, the suspense they had, even then,
Oh, yeah.
it was great.
I do like the fact that it gave an explanation for the exhaust port in the Death Star.
I was so happy about that.
Me too.
I noticed it the second time I went and saw it because I didn't see it the first, and I was like, thank you.
And the fact that we get to see
How did you not notice? It was like one of the most important lines of the movie.
I went with my brother and my stepbrother, and they like to talk during films.
Yeah.
and the fact that we get to see Vader more in his prime, just mowing.
Now, that's a
people
good point.
down.
I don't really consider that his prime.
No, it's not his prime, but that's a good point. We got to see him better than he was in 4.
Yeah, 'cause-
Better than he was in 5 and 6.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
All right.
So number 1 movie.
My number 1 was Rogue One, but we already talked about that.
Yeah, we just had a long discussion.
That
about
was my number 1,
So my number 1 movie of the year was Finding Dory.
of course.
What Pixar, even on your what people would consider your B material, you blow me away.
Are you saying that they blew you out of the water?
Shut the fuck up.